are to one of my favorite segments because I love to travel. I'm very passionate about traveling, and COVID has really just put a damper on so many people's travel plans. So we're happy to welcome Tiffany Jacquet from Person Travel, which is a virtuoso travel agency. Welcome, Tiffany.
Hi, thank you for having me.
I hope you have good news for us.
I have a lot of good news for you.
Oh, good. Very good. Well, as you know, we are PEARLtvsc, so we're about everything local in South Carolina, and people just may not be ready to get on a plane yet. Are there places nearby within driving distance that we can go?
Yeah, of course. Being here locally in Charleston, we're very, very fortunate to be able to have in the state of South Carolina a number of places that you can travel within a 2 hour, car ride. So you've got beautiful Hilton Head Island, which there's many places you can go there. You drive back just a little bit between Hilton Head and Savannah, and you've got the most amazing property that sits on the May River, which is Palmetto Bluff. And then, of course, you've got the stunning Kiowa Island and the Sanctuary Hotel. But not only do you have those three places to go to, the houses and villas and cottages that are available in those three destinations, including the Charleston area and Isle of Palms, Sullivan's Island. I mean, there's just so many endless possibilities.
For sure. And have you traveled to these places recently? Like, how do you feel safe? What kind of precautions are they taking?
So I've actually been to all three properties. So I've been to Kiowa, I've been to Palmetto Bluff, and I've also been to the Inn at Sea Pines on Hilton Head in the last couple of months, and all of which are adhering to all of the COVID restrictions. So in the room, you can't check in until the room has been sanitized and properly cleaned, and they're putting sanitizers and covers over the remotes. So you have housekeeping only at your demand, so you don't have somebody coming in and out of your room when you may not want it. Everybody's wearing masks. You're required to wear a mask. So I feel very, very comfortable, and I feel that it's cleaner than ever.
I would tend to agree. I mean, I think that they're really, have stepped up and are taking the proper precautions. I've been to some of these places recently as well. So are there any specials, or are they, I feel like because people can't fly, that maybe these local places are busier? What kind of winter deals have you found?
That's interesting that you asked that question, because a lot of the places are so very busy that the deals that they had previously in the wintertime, they're not really having right now, because it's so busy that they're just kind of they're definitely reduced from like their summer cost, but they're not really giving any kind of discounts right now.
It makes sense. I think people honestly are just so happy to get away and to have nice options nearby. They're going to be excited about that. Finally, if people would say, if they've never used a travel advisor before, why should someone call someone like yourself?
Well, I think that the one thing that's the most important part of, especially with the partnership that we have with Virtuoso, is that we're allowed to add extra amenities onto what your stay is that you would never get if you booked it on your own. So it's all about the partnerships and relationships that we've established through our agency that allow us to give that extra. So whether it would be complimentary breakfast and a resort credit, early check-in, and late check-out, things like that. Like, we can really add tremendous value. So if any of you have been to some of especially the 5-star resorts, and you go to breakfast and your bill is,
$80. Yeah.
So a lot of times we can add that extra.
That's a great value.
We can add that extra value to it. And then the resort credit is fantastic.
And you have someone that has your back, right? Like, I mean, especially with COVID, how many people had to cancel? And it's still sometimes we're not sure, the direction this is going. So having someone in your corner that can handle all that for you rather than trying to call, an 800 number, I think is really valuable.
It's tremendous value, because you've got, like you said, someone having your back, but that you also have someone that has a direct contact to the resorts.
Right, relationships.
And you're not trying to go through a third party. You've got all the details. You're able to negotiate and talk to and reschedule and have that have that personal relationship with someone at the resort, rather than, someone they've never met trying to call and do it.
Right. Well, thank you. Very helpful, very encouraging. We can't wait to hear more and hopefully have you back to talk about when we can travel a little bit further from our wonderful state. So thank you, Tiffany, and we'll see you soon. Safe travels. Happy New Year. We are PEARLtvsc, and we're here to keep you in the know about everything that makes South Carolina great. The history, the culture, the natural beauty, and our favorite, the people. So please hit subscribe and the notification so we can be sure to keep you in the know.